Shalom to elective Israel. We're back to a part 2 of the video that I did earlier about China has a military advantage of the U.S. We're going to keep going with the rest of these topics. We're going to filter in some scriptures, so Lord willing to be edifying to the flock. So how the U.S. power grid is a target for far-right groups. And it says, far-right groups are increasingly talking about attacking the U.S. power grid to cause chaos and advance their cause. Terrorism experts say the warnings come as a founder of neo-Nazi group and woman appeared on court Friday, charged to plot of attack power installations around Baltimore. So, you know, that's just something that these demons is doing. We're gonna type this in. And basically this is like a smaller version of it, but okay. Okay, make sure that's seeing, yeah. It's 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 19. Why is it getting blurry like that? Back it up some, scoot it up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and great tribulation. And this is what's going to ultimately happen. But you know, we have these small incidences like this woman trying to target the U.S. and the power grids and do all that kind of stuff. You know, this happened in North Carolina. It said the North Carolina attack in Moore County early December knocked out power to 35,000 people for several days. Nobody has been arrested, and the investigation is ongoing. So this is them. Yeah, this is these Edomites, man. They're wicked people. You know, doing wicked stuff, causing anarchy and chaos, but they're what the Lord they're doing what the Lord wants them to do. You know, because Esau Edom is supposed to be wicked, so you know, in a sense, he's doing what the Lord told him to do. You know, he's not disobeying the Lord, but he still has to pay the price for it. You know, and the Lord, you know, he hates the wicked every day. He's angry with the wicked every day. So give it a second, it's loading up. Here it comes. Okay. FBI tested by explosive investigations. So let's look this up and see what's going on. It says GOP-led House panel investigates weaponizations of federal agencies. So basically what's going on is they're trying to say, like here, I'll just put up the video and we'll go through it. Trump and them trying to say that they're basically come on, watch out. Here we go. Remember, there's a woman that's really leading the GOP right now. So NRP reports a new House panel that will hold its first hearing February 9th, part of the Republicans Party push for the lead of scrutiny of the Biden administration. So they're actually investigating. The panel reportedly investigate the weaponization of the federal government, with oversight being a key part of the GOP's platform. Panel will reportedly investigate weaponization of federal government oversight. Yeah, okay. And it says the subcommittee will investigate claims that the Department of Justice that the Department of Justice, FBI, and other federal agencies are based against conservatives. So it's talking about the Egyptians against the Egyptians, basically, in a wider stance, and Trump and them are all trying to point fingers, the Edomite against Edomite. They're pointing fingers at each other right now. But I just want to pull up this precept. We're going to do Luke 18:17. Everything's been going slow lately. King James Version. For nothing is secret that will not be revealed, nor anything hidden that will not be known and come to light. Well, that's the New King James Version. They don't even got the King James Version up here. Here we go. Salakia. You want to look up King James Version because they changed the Bible a lot, and it goes off in those other interpretations. Okay. And this is what Yahawashi said, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. So they're going to get found out eventually, and people are going to understand that the whole system is corrupt. There's people that still believe in America. Like, there's people that really do. They really believe that this stuff is going to last. But they're going to find out. It's going to be cut short, according to Bahasham. Now, I did this video yesterday, but I want to read a little bit about it. Okay, it says deadly California atmospheric river triggers flood emergency evacuations amid relentless rain, and they've had some pretty bad snow. They said it's getting up there to a lot of feet, close to 20 feet. Over here it says for California coast and valleys, several inches of rain once again brings widespread flood alerts and mudslide concerns. While new snowfalls totals in the highest elevations could reach 100 inches. And ridgetop wind, let me see if I can get this a little closer so you can read it. Yeah, here we go. Okay. While snowball told us how the elevation could reach 100 inches, and ridgetop wind gusts are blowing well over 100 miles per hour. A ski resort near Lake Tahoe clocked a gust of 139 miles per hour. Lord's doing some damage, man. But we're just gonna stop right there, and we're gonna do this one. Okay. Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent for scourges as an amendment. And that's what he's doing. He's sending them for amendment for payback for what has been done to Israel. But for his own sake. For first and foremost, for Yahawashi, for what they did to Yahawashi, man. He's coming to claim his dominion. So Tucker Carlson, Donald Trump, and in the fighting at Fox News. It says at 1.6 billion defamation lawsuit against Fox News has pulled back the curtain of the inner workings of the most powerful conservative cable network in the days after 2020 U.S. presidential election. And basically, they're coming out. They've been fabricating a lot of stuff. They did a lot of stuff. They did a lot of lies. So we're gonna just not look through too much of that. But this is just show that Fox News is. That truth is coming to light. These news channels and all these people are corrupt. Now they go point talking about he did it. You know how they do. They don't want to take accountability for nothing. They just want to act like they do. They don't want to take accountability for what they did to Israel, because they know that's going to be utter destruction for them. So now we got Honduras' first woman president legalizes morning after pill. So see, look, these women ruling in these high positions. It's not supposed to be like that. The whole world's turned upside down because of that. Jeremiah 31:22. And for this to be in the Old Testament, this is a cut for those Old Testament, those Hebrew Israelites. And I wouldn't say that, Jake. Those Israelites that believe that the Old Testament is the only thing in effect and there is no New Testament, that just doesn't make any sense, because the New Testament is the throne of King David being reestablished with Yahawashi at the head. That's what the whole New Testament is about, him coming to reestablish the throne of King David to fulfill the promise that he promised Abraham and Isaac, which is Yahawashi, and Jacob. The Lord promised Abraham. He said through his seed, but for his seed to make it, the only person who can make sure we only have one Savior. That's Yahawashi. There ain't no other. Anytime we ever been saved, it's been Yahawashi every time. Ain't never been nobody else saving us, man. That's why we're here at the bottom of the earth, because Yahawashi hasn't returned. But when he returns, Lord willing, we part of that number that gets saved out. So Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. There it is right there. First president, first woman president. This is compassing the man. Okay? In Honduras. So now we're going to go over here. Canadian police investigate Chinese police stations in Quebec. And this is just some more things being brought to light. You know, things that they're searching out, you know, and it's the Lord just, you know, showing what's going on. See, the stations are believed to be among at least 100 operating across the globe in 53 countries, including UK and US, according to Spain-based NGO Safeguard Defenders, which monitors disappearances in China. In a report last year, nonprofits said that the stations are part of efforts by China resume to harass, threaten, intimidate, and force targets to return to China for persecution. See, they're doing a whole lot of wicked stuff, man. All the nations are doing wicked stuff, thinking that they're just going to get away with it. It's never going to be brought to light. And I don't know if you can see it, but that's the article. I ain't going to pull it up this time. If you want to go read it for yourself. That's really what I like to do. Put in scriptures and filtering in. If you want to go look at the details, you can go look, you know. But, you know, I'm just doing this to exalt the name of Yahawashi and show him moving in the work. It says you don't have to know everything. You don't have to try out nothing that's too hard for you. You know, we're supposed to just show you what's going on. So this one right here, U.S. grandfather survives in a week in snowbake on croissants and biscotti. He was right there, trapped in there for a whole week and survived. So if that kind of man, old man, can survive that, some old guy off some croissants and stuff, how much more the hopeful elect how much more the elect during the famine? Lord willing, we part of that number. But this is one really important thing. This is us through faith. Through faith, we pray that we're those servants that are fed, because the Lord promised those servants that they shall eat in the day of famine. The day of famine is coming soon, man. It's coming real soon. Isaiah chapter 65:13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahawashi, behold, my servants shall eat, and ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, and ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, which is their mind, and it says, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart in your mind, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And that's talking about 2/3 of Israel. And, you know, the other 17 nations, they're going to get it the worst. You know, but Jake going to get it too, because Jake believes in the so-called white man is giving them all his stuff. This is Isaiah 65:15, and ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen. For the Lord God Yahawashi shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name. You see, he gonna come. You know, it's gonna be a shame for those who aren't the chosen. So Lord willing, we part of that number. You know, that get rescued out of here. But it says the ones that are put to death for the faith, the ones who, you know, they go in their lot to where in Revelations 24 it says they get beheaded. The Lord said it's precious for those ones to go through that, because it took them a higher level of faith to go all the way through that and still trust Yahawashi and Yahawashi to the fullest extent. You know, and you know, those most of those, you know, are going to be, you know, the ones who have dedicated their lives for a long time to the Lord, you know, or Lord willing, you know, they escape it, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, either way, we're ready to face that, whomever those are, those lots, you know, we're ready to face that, you know, Lord willing. You know, he rescues us, but, you know, it's an honor to actually take part in that sacrifice for the Lord, because those will come back first when Yahawashi comes back. So I'm gonna go there. Now this is talking about the Silicon Valley shares slump rocks and financial stocks. Shares in banks around the world has slid after troubles at one U.S. bank triggered fears of a wider problem for the financial sector. So this is going to be a bigger deal than what people are understanding. This is going to get worse. So let's just look up a little bit this. On Thursday, shares in Silicon Valley Bank, a key lender to technology startups. So they just gave a whole bunch of just money to these startups, and now they can't pay them. And there's somebody telling them, "Hey, we need our payout." Now, I can't remember exactly what they're called, but the people who took over their assets and everything they got going on, they promised to still pay. Just today they announced that they're still going to pay everybody Monday, which is today. They're going to pay everybody still that's going through this situation and all the stocks and everything. This is going to cause a major crash, man. This is going to cause a major crash. You know, it could crash in the next couple of days because they're giving out a whole bunch of money that they cannot back. But you're gonna see, it's gonna fail. This is a key lender. See, a key lender. This is a key lender. This is one of the big ones. Okay, so this is a lot of stuff that we get here. Okay, a lot of businesses are gonna go out of business now. It's already been some, but it's gonna get bad. But it says it announced plans to shore up its finances. It had a knock-on effect, with the four largest U.S. banks losing more than $50 billion in market value. Bank shares in Asia and Europe fell sharply on Friday. Among the U.S. banks, HSBC shares fell 4.8, Barclays dropped 3.8, SBB shares saw a biggest one-day drop record on Thursday as they plunged by more than 60% and lost another 20% after hours trade. That's 80%, man. The slide came day after the bank announced a $2.25 billion share sale to boost its finances. SVB launched a share sale after losing $1.8 billion when it uploaded a portfolio of assets, mainly U.S. government bonds. But more concerningly for the bank, some startups who have money deposited have been advised to withdraw funds. And I did a video about 3 weeks ago, maybe even a month. There was a guy saying that this was going to happen. He was saying that if they didn't raise the interest rates or something like that, I did a video on it. It said that this is going to happen. Okay, and that's why the Lord put the Spirit on me to go ahead and put that out there. Okay, because it's going to be a sudden collapse. So founder of Blank Ventures, Hannah Chalkowski, founder of Blank Ventures, found that invest in financial technology, told the BBC situation it was wild. She is advising companies in her portfolio to withdraw funds. It's all these people panicking. Okay. And this is what's going to inevitably happen. Especially for these women. That's why I talk about, see how it was that a woman shall surpass a man. She owned that place. She owned that company. Isaiah 32:10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, talking about the careless woman, ye careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, talking about your workplace. The gathering shall not come. See? They ain't gonna get it this year. It's gonna slowly fade out. They gonna panic. And this is all part of Esau Edom's plan, the issue in Nicaragua. This is what's gonna happen. So now we got the Silicon Valley Bank. Then do that. Then we got Xi Jinping begins historic third term as China's president. So this is how we know that China's sticking with what they're going on with. China wants to take over. And see, look, why it matters. It matters because, you know what I'm saying? You know, they already threatening America, Babylon the Great, and they're going to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? America was talking about they don't want no problems, but too late. You're going to have some problems. And look, this is why you can't trust Eve. Look at this over here, man. That's why you don't want to trust these women, man. And that's why, you know, they talking about they trying to mend China relations. It's not going to happen, man. China's not dealing with us no more. And not saying us. Because, you know, we're not really part of America, Babylon the Great. We was enslaved here. What I mean by dealing with us is we captivity over here, and basically they look at all of us as the same. They hate all of us. Okay, they don't care about nothing other than their own country, just like America does. But in the end, it's gonna be bad for America because these nations are gonna get together. So got a couple more. Yeah, I just got a couple more. Only got 2 minutes left. I'm gonna do one more small video because I can only do 30 minutes at a time. So I'm gonna finish this one out, and we'll start back right here. Shalom.